Good morning, children. Hope you all are fine. Today I am going to start with a new lesson which is there in section 2 of unit 1. The name of the lesson is Zamikon fragment. Here, Zamikon means an inhabitant or something which is related to Zamika, a place, and fragment means a part or a portion which has been cut off. In this story, the writer A.L. Hendricks has shared his real life experience. Come on, let us see what is the story about. Here comes the second page, which has words along with the word meaning as well as the grammar associated with the word. Here comes the third page, which is similar to that of the second one. Let us now start with a story. Zamikon fragment. Zamikon fragment is a short story about a Zamikon man. Here Zamikon man is referred to the man who belonged from Zamika, who witnesses two young boys and a white boy ordering a black boy while playing the game of boss. The name of the game here is boss. Does it signify racial discrimination or is it just a game? Here, racial discrimination means when a person is treated downwards because of the race, color, national or ethnic origin. So here we go ahead with the story. Every day I walk. Here I is referred to the Zamikon man. A half a mile from my home to the tramcar lines in the morning. Tramcar is again a means of transport. And from the lines to my home in the evening. The walk is pleasant. The road on either side is flanked by, means on either sides, by red and green roofed bungalows, green lawns and gardens. The exercise is good for me and now and then I learn something from a little incident. Little incident here means something which had happened. One morning, about halfway between my front gate and the tram track, I noticed two little boys playing in the garden of one of the more modest cottages. They both were very young. One was 4-year-old perhaps and the other 5. The elder of the two was a sturdy youngster. Sturdy means strong, very dark, with a mat of coarse hair. Coarse here means very rough hair on his head and a coal black eyes. He was definitely a little Zamikon, a strong little Zamikon. The other little fellow was younger but also sturdy. He was white with hazel eyes and light brown hair. Both were dressed in shirts and half pants. They wore no shoes. They were not conscious of my standing there watching them. Means they were not looking at this Zamikon who was watching them. They played on. The game, if it could be called a game, was not elaborate. The little boy strode imperiously. Here, strode means to walk with long steps, and imperiously here means feeling of superiority. So the boy was walking as if he was very superior. Up and down, and every now and then shouted imperiously at his elder playmate. Means here this boy was trying to show his superiority. The little boy shuffled along quietly behind him and did what he was told. Shuffled here means he was walking by dragging his feet. Pick up that stick. The dark boy picked it up. Jump into the flowers. The dark boy jumped. Get me some water. The dark boy ran inside. The white boy sat down on the lawn. I was amazed. Amazed means surprised. Here before my eyes a white baby, for they were little more than babies, was imposing his will upon a little black boy. Here imposing his will means trying to force him what he wanted. The little boy submitted. Submitted means he listened to the orders faithfully. I was puzzled as I went down the road. Could it be that the little dark boy was the son of a servant in the home and therefore had to do the white boy's bidding? Bidding here means order. So here this man starts thinking whether he was the son of a servant in the home because he was listening to the orders being made by the white boy. Then he starts thinking, no, they were obviously dressed alike. Alike means same. The little dark boy was of equal class with his playmate. So with the dressing sense, he could make out that they were from equal class. No, they were playmates. The little dark boy was a neighbor's child. Now he thinks that maybe that this little dark boy was the son of a neighbor. I was sure of that. Then how was it that he obeyed the white boy's orders so faithfully? But then also, why he was obeying to the white boy's order, he thought. Was it that even at this early age, he sensed that in his own country, he would be at the white man's beck and call? So then again here he starts thinking that even though this dark boy was staying in his own country, but then he has to be ready to obey to the orders of this white boy. Could it he in such youth divine a difference between himself and the white boy? So at this early age, that too when they were so small, the black boy could easily make a difference between himself and the white boy. Did the little white youngster, so young, such a baby, realize that he would grow to dominate the black man? Was there an indefinable quality in the white man? Indefinable quality in the white man refers to the quality of his father that has made this white boy to dominate his friend or to make him a slave. This was a thought of the Zamaican man. Was there an indefinable quality in the white man that enabled his baby, smaller and younger than his playmate, to make him as a slave? I could find no answer. I could not bring myself to believe such a thing, and yet with my own eyes I had seen a little dark boy take orders from a little white boy, and little white boy, obviously his social equal and younger and smaller. Were we as a race really inferior? So here inferior means of lower status. So inferior that even in our infancy, infancy means childhood, we realized our deficiencies and accepted a position as the white man's servant. Here our deficiencies means whatever we lack, and we have already accepted the position of the servant of a white man. For a whole day I puzzled over this problem. For a whole day my faith in my people was shaken. When I passed by that afternoon, the little boys were not there. That evening I thought deeply on the subject. The next morning the boys were there again, and a man was standing at the gate watching them. I stopped and looked just to see what the white boy was making his little servant to do. Here little servant is referred to the black boy. To my utter astonishment, the little dark boy was striding imperiously up and down the lane. So here the little boy was walking with a superiority feeling, with the feeling of superiority. up and down the lane while the young white youngster walked abjectly behind him. Abjectly here means that he did not have any kind of pride. Get me a banana. The little white boy ran into the house and reappeared shortly with a banana. Peel it for me. The little white boy skinned the banana and handed it to his dark master. Dark master means again this black boy. I saw it now. This was indeed a game I had played as a child. Each boy took his turn every alternate day to be the boss, the other the slave. It had been great fun to me as a youngster. So when this Jamaican man was also young, like these children, even he used to play such kind of games. I smiled as I remembered. I looked at the man standing by the gate. He was a white man. I remembered what I had thought yesterday. He, no doubt, I thought to myself, was wondering if the black race is superior to the white. I laughed gently to myself. How silly grown-ups are. How clever we are. How wonderfully able we are to impute means to represent deep motives to childish action. Motives means intentions. Behind this, even this childish actions or game which was being played. This man, I said to myself, will puzzle all day on whether the blacks will eventually rise and rule the world because he thinks he sees a little boy realizing at a tender age his superiority over the white. So now this Jamaican man thought that even the white man might have been thinking about the blacks the same thing. Maybe that the blacks will rule the world because he was seeing the black boy doing things whatever was done by the white boy. So I will save him his puzzle. I will explain it to him. I went across to him. So this Jamaican man straight away reached the white man who was standing and watching the game. So he said, I know what you are thinking. You are thinking that maybe the black race is superior to the white because you just saw the little dark youngster on the lawn ordering the little white boy around. So without realizing who that white man was, the Jamaican man started explaining him about the game which they were playing. Don't think that it is a game they play. Alternate days, one is boss, the other servant. It is a grand game. I used to play it and maybe so did you. Yesterday I saw the little white boy bossing the dark one and I worried all day over the dark boy's realization of his inferiority. So young in life, we are silly. We grown-ups, aren't we? The man was surprised at my outburst. He looked at me smiling. Outburst means the kind of emotions which the Jamaican man shared with him. I know all about the game, he said. The boys are brothers, my sons. He pointed to a pretty brown woman on the veranda who had just come out to call the children in. That's my wife, he said. So here, this white man says that though both the boys were his sons and the pretty brown woman who was there on the veranda was his wife. I smiled, my spirit laughed within me. This is Jamaica, I said in my heart. This is my country, my people. I looked at the white man, he smiled at me. We'll miss the tram if we don't hurry, he said. Children, I hope you all must have loved the story. Now, here comes the assignment part. Write down the difficult words given in the dictionary 2 times. Thank you, children. Stay home, stay safe.